Let's get learning with Santino.
Hi everyone, I'm Santino, and today we will be learning more about shapes and their attributes, and we will finish off with a challenge. I can't wait. Now previously we were focusing on 2 attributes, but today we are going to be looking at 3 attributes: shape, color, and size. Now I've already shown you an attribute train. Today I'm going to show you an attribute circle. So let's get learning! To begin today, I'll be showing you 2 shapes. They will have one attribute that's the same and one attribute that's different. It's your job to find what attribute is different. Let's begin. What's different? Yes, the shape is different. How about now? The shape's the same, but what's different? The color. All right, next one. What attribute's different? The shape. Well done. What's next? The color looks the same, they're both red. So what's different? That's right, the shape. Look at these 2 hearts. The shape's the same, but what's changed? The color. Pink goes good with green. These 2 are the same shape, but what's different? The color. Well done. One more. What is different? Yes, the shape is different. Great job, everyone. Well, today we'll be working with lots of shapes, and here they are. Wow, there's lots of them today. I'm going to start sorting them out. What do you notice? First of all, I can see there are orange shapes, there are purple shapes, and there are green shapes. So I'll quickly sort them out. But I think that there are other attributes I can notice. What do you think? Have you noticed that there are different shapes as well? Yes, I can see there are triangles, there are squares, there are hexagons, and even circles. So we got different colors, different shapes. Is there anything else you've noticed? I've noticed the size. We have some really big shapes like this big circle, but then there are some smaller shapes as well. You may remember that we previously learned how to make an attribute train. Every time we added a block, one attribute had to stay the same and one attribute had to be different. Well, today, let's use 3 attributes when making an attribute train. That means when we add the next block, one attribute needs to change, either the size, the color, or the shape. Let's begin with I could choose any shape I like actually, but I think I'm going to start with the orange hexagon. That looks like a good start to me. I'll place that here. So I've started with the orange hexagon. Now I need to decide what attribute I want to change when I pick my next shape. Should I change the shape, the size, or the color? I think I want to change the color. Yes, we'll go from an orange hexagon to a green hexagon. Okay, it's time to select the next object. Remember, we need to change just one attribute: the shape, the size, or the color. What shape would you choose next? You could pause it here to explain to a friend what block you would choose next and why. Let's look and think. Maybe we could change the shape and choose the small green circle. Or we could change the color again to make it a small purple hexagon. But I think I'm going to choose to change the size. Yes, let's go from a small green hexagon to a big green hexagon. Okay, what shall we choose next? You can pause it here if you want some thinking and talking time. I wonder what you would choose. Okay, I've chosen to change the shape this time. Let's go from a hexagon to a circle. We'll put the big green circle right here. Okay, next block. What would you choose next? Okay, I think there's enough green in this attribute train, so I'm going to change the color. I'll change the color to the purple circle. It looks like we've got room for just one more shape. There's not much room there. So what attribute do you think I should change? I think it's probably best if I change the size. That must mean I'm going to choose the small purple circle. So there it is, our attribute train using 3 different attributes. Well, now that we've made an attribute train, I'd love to show you how to create an attribute circle. Now first, I have to move all the shapes down. Ready? So my attribute train is still here down the bottom, but now we've got space for our attribute circle. Now an attribute circle works in a similar way to an attribute train, except instead of using a straight line, we're going to move them into a circle, remembering to keep the same order. So we had our orange hexagon, our small green hexagon, our big green hexagon, followed by the big green circle. Then we changed the color to the big purple circle, and then finally we changed the size to the small purple circle. So now we have a circular train. Can you find a way to make this attribute circle start and end with the same block, the small orange hexagon? We need one attribute to change to follow this small purple circle. Then it also needs to be able to follow back to the small orange hexagon. This is a bit tricky, but I do love a challenge. Just have a go and try your best to find a solution. I could try to change the color to green, but then to change back to this one, I'd need to change the color and the shape. What other attributes might I choose to change to make this work? You could pause it here while you have a think. So how are you going? Did you find a solution to our challenge? If you did, well done, mathematicians. Let's have a look. One way we could complete this circle is by changing the shape from a circle to a hexagon. That way, to change to the orange hexagon, only one attribute needs to change, and that's the color. Is this the solution that you found? Or maybe did you find a different way to solve this problem? There is another way, so try your best and see if you can find it. Well, now it's your turn to work with shapes to create your own attribute train. Once you've got the hang of it, you could then try to create your very own attribute circle. Remember, each shape that you add needs to change just one attribute at a time. Enjoy creating your attribute trains and circles, everyone. Happy learning, and see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's lots more to see. Come back again soon for more learning with me.